I almost walked away, until my daughter said 5 words. I was sitting in my car outside a rundown apartment complex in Chicago, engine running, hands shaking. In the back seat was everything I owned. 2 trash bags of clothes, an old coffee maker, and my pride, crushed somewhere between unpaid bills and another rejection email. 3 months earlier, I'd lost my construction job. The company downsized, just like that. 15 years of loyalty turned into a handshake and a, "We'll keep your resume on file." Yeah, sure. My wife had left the year before. Said she couldn't keep living in survival mode, so it was just me and my 8-year-old daughter, Ellie. That night, I was supposed to tell her we were moving. Again, different school, different life, smaller space. I felt like I was shrinking in her eyes. I parked, turned off the engine, sat there in silence. Ellie leaned forward from the back seat and said softly, "Daddy?" I cleared my throat. "Yeah, Bug?" She wrapped her arms around my neck from behind and whispered 5 words that hit harder than any failure ever could. "I still think you're strong." I froze. Strong? I hadn't felt strong in months. I felt embarrassed, angry, tired, small. But in her eyes, I wasn't the guy who lost his job. I wasn't the man whose wife walked out. I wasn't the dad who couldn't afford a house anymore. I was the one who packed her lunch, the one who showed up to every school play, the one who fixed her broken bike with duct tape and hope. That moment changed something in me. The next morning, instead of waiting for callbacks, I walked into 3 construction sites and asked for work. Any work. Sweeping floors, carrying lumber. Didn't matter. 1 foreman laughed, 1 ignored me. The 3rd gave me a chance. It wasn't glamorous, it wasn't steady, but it was a start. 6 months later, I was supervising a small crew. A year later, I signed papers for a modest 2-bedroom house. Nothing fancy, but ours. The day we moved in, Ellie ran into her new room, spun around and yelled, "See, I told you!" And that's when it hit me. Strength isn't about never falling. It's about who's watching you get back up. Sometimes your lowest moment isn't the end of your story. Sometimes it's the exact second someone reminds you who you really are. And maybe, just maybe, that's enough to stand up one more time.